Hi there folks! Share this video, smash that like button, and write your predictions for the Champions League draw in the comments down below. Let's get the show on the pitch! Frankie de Jong and Pedri are expected to recover in time for the first leg of the Champions League quarterfinals. Real Madrid intend to offer Modric a new contract. The club believes that the Croatian could play a significant role next season. All 8 teams competing in the 2023-24 Champions League quarterfinals have been determined: Barcelona, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Manchester City, PSG, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund. Jose Mourinho had a meeting with several senior Saudi figures who tried to poach him to one of the local clubs. Juventus have become the 10th European side to qualify for the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. Arsenal have finally decided to trigger the option to make David Raya's loan from Brentford permanent for £27 million this summer. Several Premier League giants have been watching Porto centre-back Alan Varela for quite a while now. The release clause is worth €70 million. Inter Milan will soon announce their renewal of the contract with their top scorer Lautaro Martinez. There is nothing that threatens the deal from being completed. The Dutch Public Prosecutor's Office has announced the arrest of former Ajax, Sevilla and national team player Quincy Promes in the UAE. The current Spartak footballer was sentenced to 6 years and a half in prison for cocaine trafficking. The Netherlands is demanding his extradition. Almeria, who are still winless in the ongoing La Liga campaign, have sacked their head coach Gaizka Garitano. Arteta turned to the bench during the game and insulted my family in Spanish. I told him that the person he insulted is no longer among us. Let him worry about training his team, which has more than enough quality to play much better, Sergio Conceição claimed. My plan was to stay at Chelsea, but with the pressure they are under, it's sometimes difficult for a manager to let everyone play. I understand that from a manager's point of view, but I want to play football, Jan Matson told. Giovanni Martuscello, Maurizio Sarri's assistant, has been appointed interim head coach of Lazio. In case Casemiro decides to leave Manchester United, the club will try to bring in AS Monaco midfield leader Youssouf Fofana. Bayern Munich top scorer Harry Kane has been left disappointed by the club's decision to part ways with Thomas Tuchel at the end of the season. Romelu Lukaku did not travel with his AS Roma teammates for the flight to England, missing out on the second leg of the Europa League round of 16 against Brighton due to a minor muscle discomfort. Chelsea could have a big sale in the summer with Raheem Sterling among the top candidates for departure. Arsenal are plotting to offer AC Milan €30 million for Charles de Ketelaere, who is currently enjoying a successful loan spell at Atalanta. Pau Cubarsí is an eruption of talent for Barcelona and Spanish football. He is constantly asking us for videos to study to help him improve. He's got a fantastically organized and clear mind. He's humble, hardworking. I think he's a marvel, Xavi noted. The European Union Trademark Office has ruled that the Super League must change its name, as the Danish Superligaen has already managed to register it as a brand. Benfica's key central midfielder Fredrik Arsnes has announced his retirement from the Norwegian national team at the age of 28. Barcelona have reportedly asked Spain not to call up striker Ferran Torres for the upcoming international break in order to prevent any recurrence of his injury. Chelsea are extremely pleased with the performance of the young French right-back Malo Gusto, who delivered 7 assists during the season. His transfer is considered to be a great investment. The pairings of the UEFA Youth League semi-finals have been determined: Olympiacos vs Nantes, AC Milan vs Porto. Real Madrid midfielder Brahim Diaz has officially received a call-up to the Moroccan national team for friendlies against Angola and Mauritania. The number ones maintain throughout their entire career the way they compete and the desire to win regardless of where they play. That's a big trait of his. I'm not saying that it surprises me because this is the 3rd spell that I have managed him, but today I still see it in the same way as the first time in Barcelona. The desire to go for everything that falls on his path, Tata Martino said. Kylian Mbappe is suing a kebab shop owner for using his name in one of his club kebabs, which is described as a baker's round bread, as round as Mbappe's skull. Bens Dardai, the 18-year-old son of Hertha head coach Pelle Dardai, joins VfL Wolfsburg as a free agent. Jadon Sancho has made 12 Champions League appearances for Borussia Dortmund at Signal Iduna Park, netting 5 goals and providing 4 assists. Bournemouth is the first team since 2003 to complete a comeback and beat their opponents after being 3-0 down at halftime in the Premier League game. A final agreement has not yet been reached, but Miroslav Klose is currently the favorite to lead Lazio until the end of the season. And now let's have a closer look at the results of yesterday's fixtures in the top leagues. Jadon Sancho scores for Borussia once again. It was the Englishman's goal in the 3rd minute that proved decisive in the second leg against PSG. The Englishman left the goalkeeper no chance with a great shot from the edge of the penalty area. Then Dortmund missed several chances, while the visitors' best chance to score was missed by Luuk de Jong at the very last stage of the game. Nevertheless, Marco Reus's goal in the last seconds put the game to bed. Atletico and Inter, on the other hand, delivered a true roller coaster ride. In the 33rd minute, Federico Di Marco opened the scoring after a great pass from Barella, but just 2 minutes later, Griezmann took advantage of Nerazzurri's mistake and equalized. Then both teams wasted their moments to score. However, in the 87th minute, Memphis Depay sent the game into overtime, and eventually it all came down to a penalty shootout, where Jan Oblak saved 2 shots as Lautaro Martinez sent the decisive shot over the crossbar. Despite rumors of interest in Kevin De Bruyne and Mohamed Salah, clubs from Saudi Arabia will not be as active in the transfer market this summer as they were last year. The league executives are looking to cut costs and develop a new, more profitable transfer model. The thing is that the Saudis are unhappy with the impact of the transfers of Neymar and Karim Benzema. For example, the recent game between Al Hilal and Al Ittihad on Canal Plus in France was only watched by 5,000 fans. These are not the numbers expected in the league. As of this moment, only matches featuring Cristiano Ronaldo are receiving great interest among fans outside of Saudi Arabia. This summer, PSG will try to bring Manchester United star striker Marcus Rashford to Paris for the 2nd time. The French champions believe that the Red Devils' financial issues may push them to sell the English striker. PSG are willing to pay 75 million euros for Rashford services. PSG sees in Rashford a chance to strengthen the attack, which will be weakened after the departure of Kylian Mbappe. Nevertheless, Marcus will not be the only striker to be signed by the Red and Blues. This season, he has bagged 7 goals and delivered 6 assists. Seems like Barcelona centre-back Ronald Araujo will be a hot topic next summer. According to the source, Bayern will do everything they can to ensure that the Uruguayan joins the Catalans camp. And it doesn't depend on who the new head coach of Munich will be. Still, according to ESPN, Barcelona may indeed consider selling Araujo if the amount offered for him reaches 100 million euros because of financial problems they are having. Araujo himself commented on rumors about his departure. "My future depends on the club. Everyone knows I'm very happy at Barca and I'm very grateful to Xavi." Earlier on, it was reported that the footballer himself has no plans to leave the club. PSG have decided on a new candidate to replace Kylian Mbappe. We are talking about Liverpool's Luis Diaz. The French side realizes that it will be extremely difficult to acquire Rafael Leao or Victor Osimhen, thus they may try to poach the Colombian. PSG believes that Jurgen Klopp's departure from the club could be a key factor in the departure of many players. The Ligue 1 triumphants really like Diaz's profile, which is similar to Mbappe. The Sheiks are even ready to pay more than 100 million euros for the move of the Colombian striker. After defeating Napoli, Barcelona sporting director Deco had a meeting with the club's former left-back Giovanni van Bronckhorst. The Dutchman is currently unemployed, so the media suggested that Deco is considering him as the new head coach. During his career, Van Bronckhorst has successfully managed Feyenoord and also has experience with Rangers and Guangzhou. He led Feyenoord to the Eredivisie title and reached the Europa League final with Rangers. Guys, be sure to check out the videos from our other projects as well. The Football News channel was with you. Have a nice one, everyone. Bye-bye.